Everyone. This is Slow. For anyone that's not seen him before, you may remember him from such streams as Hobby Learns How to RTS and Hobby and Slow's Unconventional Family Game Night. Those were a long, long time ago. Slow face reveal. Hello. Hi, Marshall Dave. Thank you for keeping me company at the gig the other night. I know Slow was very appreciative when I came home and said that I'd had friends with me all night. Oh no, Slow is having the anxiety of being perceived by people on the
I don't like being on the camera. I don't like being photographed.
Okay. I'm just going to remind you that this was your suggestion.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting very Alex Johnson right now in my voice and tone.
Hey, Primbles, welcome in. I hope you're doing
noises.
well.
I can hear noises,
and
but I don't know
well.
noises.
That was the noise to let me know that Primbles was here. I know Tidders came in as well. Hello, Tidders, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. And happy Trans Day of Visibility.
No spoilers, you fucking shitbags.
All the lovely trans folks in chat.
That's today?
Hello, Michael, welcome in. Yes, it's today.
Fuck. Okay.
Today has been busy for us, not because of Trans Day of Visibility. So, for those of you that didn't already know...
Oh, hello.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, long friend. A couple of weeks ago now, our beloved dog Porthos, who is also beloved by a large portion of the community, sadly, you know what? I'm really sorry, folks, but
What do?
I can't do Chibi Tan and this at the same time, so I've just switched Chibi off for a bit. Can't be doing with the sound commands right now. Porthos was diagnosed with an anal gland carcinoma in late December, early January of this year.
Cancer. To be more specific, but realistically...
Well, I was being specific.
Essentially a very, very aggressive form of cancer.
The most aggressive cancer dogs can get, in fact. And he seemed to be doing fine for the longest time, and then 2 weeks ago, he started having seizures.
I kind of came downstairs one night feeling nice and fuzzy and after having a nap, which I don't do because I don't do naps, but I'm old. I'm old and sleep patterns are hard. But I came downstairs and saw Hobby and Porthos on the couch, and then
we were not on the couch.
Then we were suddenly very
much not on the couch.
And I was having to play
medic, basically.
For both of them.
Neither of us slept much that week. But the culmination of that was that Porthos was deteriorating rapidly, and unfortunately, at the end of that week, when I was supposed to be on the Friday doing the second annual Retro Raccoon Awards, which you will all know already got cancelled, Porthos went over the Rainbow Bridge. Now, the reason we're having this conversation right now is because the way in which he went over the Rainbow Bridge was much more peaceful, much more comfortable, and much more, for want of a better description, carefully controlled than it would have been if it hadn't been for all of you folks. So on the Monday, when we started to see signs that Porthos was deteriorating, I put out a call saying that he was very sick and that we frankly weren't in a financial position to keep taking him to the vets. And if anybody could help out a little bit, we'd really appreciate it. And by the time I'd finished work on the Monday, before he'd had the seizures, we had enough money from you lovely folks in the community and the people, random strangers on the internet that you shared it with, to pay for his vet bills. So when we took him to get seizure medication on the Tuesday, you folks made that happen. And then when we spoke to the vets and came to the conclusion that he wasn't going to be with us for much longer, you folks rallied around us again, and you made it possible for us to send him over the Rainbow Bridge from home, so he didn't have to be at the vet's where he would be afraid. And you put us in a position where we were capable of doing everything we could to make it the least stressful experience possible. And I had a therapy session today, and I was talking to my therapist about it and how wonderful you all are and how amazing you've all been through this. And she said that thanks to you folks, we were able to give him a beautiful passing. So thank you, each and every one of you, for all the support, for all the signal boosting, for the messages you've sent to me and Slow in our DMs, just checking in to make sure we were okay. I couldn't ask for a better community. I wouldn't want for a better community. You folks have been amazing all the way through this. And we really wanted to say a proper video thank you to you all for how kind, how generous, how supportive, how compassionate you've all been. Some of you don't even like dogs, and you've still been there for us through all this. Porthos was so loved, not just by us, but by so many of you as well. And he knew that. He really knew that. And we do too. So thank you, everybody. I was expecting Slow would take the lead on this, but I've ended up rambling, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let Slow say anything he wants to say as well. I'm sorry, Slow.
You can't ram with it and just shotgun. So I let you do your thing.
Sorry. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the community on top of what I've already blurted out?
Some of you know me, some of you don't. I am Tan's partner. I occasionally nip in for streams for any number of reasons. I try not to, but occasionally...
You are the dweller in the hallways.
Indeed. I try not to be on camera. It's Tan's stream. It's not my bag. But I wanted to be on stream on camera today to say thank you. Because... fuck this year, right? Can we all agree to that? Like, fuck this year.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily in particular. There have been some bad years of late, but for us, the first, second, third, yeah, we had 48 hours of really
intense shit.
Can I just like full bore swear? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm a potty mouth, you know this. Go for it.
Okay, fine, fair enough. I'm just double checking, being considerate. But yeah, we had a terrible fucking 72 hours where we learned a family member had been hospitalized. They're a vulnerable family member, and as a result, them being hospitalized is a big fucking deal. And then the boiler went bang, and that was a shit ton of money right before a cold snap, right before the worst storm in 30 years in our lifetime hit, and a bunch of other shit. And then the morning after that, oh yeah, your dog has cancer, and this thing that we've been talking to you about that might be a problem isn't actually this problem. He has cancer, and you need to make plans because
this is palliative care.
Because he could have as little as 4 weeks left, and we, considering the nature of what was going on with him at the time, we thought he had
more time.
But part of why this has been so difficult for us and why we're so very much appreciative of the efforts of all involved is that this
came out of nowhere.
Porthos, as some of you may be aware, was one of those dogs who would just go until he stops.
He's very energetic, even for his age.
Known, yeah, because he acted like a dog half his age. And unfortunately, despite the tumor robbing him of some of his motor function and mobility, he kept going. Yeah. Because he's, for those who have known them, one of those type of animals. They go until they stop. And the impression we got was we had months.
Yeah.
And to come downstairs on a Tuesday night and then have to immediately switch into triage mode and disaster mode essentially was a hell of a way to start that week. And we're very, very lucky in that the boiler that I mentioned, that for those who are interested, that ranges anywhere between £3,500 and about 10 grand. We know because we had about a dozen surveys and what have you run to make sure we got a good deal on what we could get. We were very, very lucky in that regard and avoided a big fucking financial bullet. But
which again, this community offered to help out with initially,
and for which we are muchly thankful for. But we've not made any plans or done anything or set anything aside, and the fact that Porthos got to be at home and went in peace rather than fear.
That's it's been a big comfort, I think, for us. Because it wasn't an easy decision to make.
So our 2025 has been a fucking shit show from start to finish.
So far.
And we are very, very grateful for everything everyone has done for us, offered to do for us. Yeah. And with this most recent tragedy, the circling of the wagons and putting money in the cup
just subscribed for 33 months. Hi there, Dan and Slow. How are you holding up?
Pass in peace has been... We're very thankful. This isn't my community. You're not people I necessarily know. I know a few of you. But
technically...
I'm the guy who stands out the hallway and yells things and then laughs and runs off. That's my bit in this shtick.
He's the community cryptid.
Yes, I play the role of the local cryptid. This isn't my bag. This isn't my thing. I'm not a big fan of the whole public thing unless I have to do it for stuff, in which case that's a whole different kettle of fish. But yeah, I wanted to say thank you to all of you for all you've done, for those here, for those not here, for anyone who's rallied around, for anyone who's offered support in a very, very difficult time. This has been a very, very difficult few months, and this was the worst. Like, we just got through one set of tragedies when this kicked off. We were just settling in back to a routine, just getting back to our lives, just without going into it, de-stressing after a period of high stress. After we'd just done that, to avoid having to do further stuff, this is all this year. These events have just been blow after blow after blow, and we're very thankful for all that you've done.
Because, frankly, I don't think we could have gotten through this without you all.
No, we could not.
Thank you.
And considering today, I think you've got photos, I've got photos. We went to Edinburgh. We went to the beach.
Portobello.
Went to Portobello Beach. There's an area up near the industrial area where there are breakers, and it's somewhere we always wanted to take him. And
we just never got the chance.
For a number of reasons, because of the type of dog he was, because of our situation, because of the finances of it, pick a goddamn thing. They're all crap, but they're all, by all means, reasonable. We scattered his ashes into the ocean. He came home for the final time on Monday, and now he's gone.
And it was supposed to be a cloudy day today, but the sun was shining. It was beautiful. There was a gentle breeze.
It was picturesque.
It was so perfect.
Today was a picturesque day.
It really was.
Really wish we could have taken him.
Yeah. So we wanted to start my first potentially only stream back for a little while because I'm still a little wobbly, as you may have noticed. By saying thank you to you all, because as we've said, we wouldn't have gotten through this without you. And Porthos is going to be so deeply missed by so many of us. So it would have been a disservice to his memory to not thank you for all your kindness towards him and towards us during possibly the worst time of our lives.
Fuck this year.
Fuck this year. Hashtag fuck this year.
This year has brought national difficulty and personal tragedy, and I'm ready to be fucking shot of it. Bring on the next fucker. Probably going to be worse, but right now I'll take it.
What a year, huh, Gandalf?
It's only March, Frodo. April now, I suppose. But what the fuck ever.
Not yet. Still March. But anyway, with that, I am going to take the big camera off and let Slow go back to his cryptid status. This is your one and only Slow Painter sighting. He's like the Mothman, except instead of appearing before a tragedy, he appears after a tragedy to say thank you to everyone for being so wonderful.